Okay, so first I want you, when you reach this point, to remember my words: movement by touching. Get out, imagining that your body, physical body, which sleeping in your bed, is like a time bomb. And each second you spend more, it will explode. Just run away from it, but not in an exclusive way. You don't need to feel running, but a little bit haste, not running, haste. Because you don't need to feel adrenaline rush. You just need to know, like when you are late, walking a little bit more hasty so you don't want to be so much late. By touching, never by without losing connection with the touch of your palpatines between the surfaces of your surroundings. Once you get to that specific part of the universe, you will see how wonderful it will be. No matter how much it will be dark, all around you will be void, blackness. It needs time to get a vision, but in fact, you're surrounded all time by objects and appearances of your mind. But your mind, it's not supposed to give you. He's not certain that you are in perfect condition so you can see the truth. In Kabbalistic system of divine beings, there is an archangel who is above all archangels. And that archangel is calling Metatron. And what is so important about the Metatron? Well, Metatron is like a messenger, but not because he wants to bring the message to the people so they can see him in his glory. No. Because human mind is so weak, so it can be destroyed by the word of God. He is listening to the God and translating to the way that human mind can understand it. This is the same thing. You will be present and you will felt the presence of everything, but you will not be able to see it. So don't waste too much time in the void. As soon as possible, start touching and go away in a corridor of your apartment or your building in one way, in few seconds, in maybe a minute. It is just a question of time when the vision will suddenly appear. Now, for sure, when this happens, in the first 10 or 15 times, you will get back to your body. You will be so excited from the new appearance, the new world. For the first time, everything that people talk, it will be there. And you will be witnessing something which you earned and long for your whole life. And it is good. It is good to enjoy that moment and be the human and to return to your body and to felt all day so wonderful. People will see how happy you are and asking you, what is happening? What, did you get a new job? And you will say, no, I get something which simply it's not new. It is something so old that you just think it is new. It is something, maybe the most wonderful gift that you can have. This is only beginning, because I will show you the miracles and the corners of your dream which will move you on the edge on your reason, which sometimes will not be so pleasant and which will make you to think again and again, is it possible to experience what I will tell you. The consciousness in your lucid dream is so conscious and so awake that there is no difference between any other experience you want to earn. So, climbing to the Mount Everest in a lucid dream, it's the same obstacles as passing through the black hole, talking with the archangels, invoking demons, summoning your holy guardian angel, experience enlightenment. Because all this in your lucid dreaming is just an idea which you don't have, you don't experience, you just believe in it. It is just a number, a small dosage of electricity, which once you are in a lucid state, you can release it just by wanting to do so, without any method. If you want to invoke, let me say, archangels, you don't need a ritual to invoke it, because he is already there. You just need to push a button, and I will show you how to push a right button. There is no time in lucid awareness. There is no vector value of I was doing, I am doing, and I am attempting. I will get result. There is no way of this kind of talking. You don't need a ritual so you can have attainment. You don't need a method in a lucid dream so you can have something which will be a result of that doing. There is no doing. There is only a realization. You don't need to get laid so you can reach orgasm. Only you need to remember about the orgasm and you will have it without anything else. If you want to eat pizza, you don't need to invoke pizza in your dream. You just need to remember how pizza taste looks like, and instantly you will have a pizza in your mouth. We will talk about this later. Now, I just want to speak about step-by-step things so nothing can be skipped. You will see when you will be in the void, when you touch things. You will have a light switches, like in your usually rooms. Don't touch them. Don't touch them. I will tell you later why. There is a strong reason. I don't never realize what is the real mechanism, but please don't touch it. Everything can be much complicated if you touch it. And most of them exactly will touch, but please remember my words, skip that for a later. Opening the doors with the sound of click will always give you a much deeper trance and put you deeper in a dream. Calling the elevators when you go to the corridor if you're living in an apartment. Going to the corridors when you push a button for the elevator, hearing that the elevator is come, sometimes it's all you need to get a vision suddenly when you press that button. There is also a lots of other tricks which can you use for vision to get sooner in your experience. For me, the best trick is using, I call this magical rubbing, the magical lamp. Now, you are in the void. You touch everything. You get out of the body. But instead of touching the walls, you move your palms from the floor and start rubbing your hands like you are cold. Your brain will start to have billions of small information about the pressure, about the warmth, and you can even start to push your breath over your hands, like you want to get warm. And imagining that your breath will start to paint, like in Photoshop, to paint your dream. And it will happen very, very soon. For me, it is the best way of bringing the visual very fast, very soon. Just try to rubbing. You can rub, all of you getting information, and you will see very soon the ideal moment when you will start to blow the winds from your mouth over the hands, and instantly your mind will so full of informations that it will finally refuse not to giving you vision. In that moment, everything will be blurred and full of color. For me, this is the best way of having the visions. There is also a very wonderful trick. When you are in the void, in that blackness, try to hear the sound of a train. Now, you want me to ask me which train? Exactly this, which now I put in your mind. The next time when you remember my words what to do, the mere fact that you want to remember them, it will project a sound of a train, which will come more closer to you. It will be a space train, which is levitating and which have a rope moving from the doors to you. And when it comes directly over you, you don't need to see him. Grab that rope and you will be instantly pulled, and you will felt that sensation, and you will get the vision instantly, because that train will move away from the body very fast, so fast that your reactive mind cannot react. It will be stunned. It will ask, "Where are you, Dushan?" But Dushan will be hooked on the train, out of the reach of the reactive mind. It is so stupid, childish trick that more stupid it is, more successive you will be. Now try to pull on the rope and go to that train. It will be full of people, other astral journeys, who is traveling, and that train will sometimes drive you in some other parts of the universe, opening the doors as the station, and you will get out of it having totally weird experience. While you are in that train, you will not be able to see what is outside. Your selfhood, your inner selfhood, will construct everything what you need to experience. So once the door is opened, you will be already in prepared movie you need to see, to experience some new knowledge, some new things that is awaiting for you. Go there. See what your selfhood construct for you. Be an actress in that wonderful movie that you need to see in three-dimensional way. This is only just a little tricks that I'm telling you because I lose a lots of time in my life just being that void. You are not aware how much time you can waste in that space without knowing what to do. Now I'm telling you, and you are aware what it is and how you can build a vision. But imagining me 25 years when people write so silly books without any practical explanation what to do exactly in that place, and I lose tremendous time of my life experiencing what to do. I start to jump, to hit on my head, but nothing is be able to give me a vision until I realize it is touching. When the vision appears, remember well my words. There is three kinds of movement which is crucial for your lucid survival. Without it, you will lose any possibility to be in a lucid dream, and you will return to the wakefulness without any chance to go further in a dream. The first way of movement is movement of body. You need always to move, not to be in one place even for a second. Like you are loosening your body with the touching, the same mechanism must be incorporated in a dream. You always need to watch the scenery of an astral plane from a different perspective. Staying in a one place will burn this scenery. You need to move, like in screensaver of your monitor. 1 second of staying will shake your dream more and more until you are back. Second movement with your eyes. In fact, your eyes, when you open them, if you have younger brother or sister, when you were a kid, when you open the eyes of your brother, you will saw that eyes are giving spins and whirls, because when you are dreaming, your eyes is always moving. That is just what it is called REM phase, a rapid eyes movement, one of the characteristic of that state. So, if you are holding your eyesight in one object more than a second, everything will start to fall apart. The best way to return to the body, if you felt something distraught or something trouble, just watch your finger very close to you and everything will start to fall apart like in mud, and you will be awake watching the eyelids in front of you, closed eyelids. The third most important kind of movement is movement of an idea. If you are in a dream, asking yourself, hey, this is a lucid dream, what I should do? You will have maybe a 10 to 15 seconds, and then you will be returned to your body. You need to have an action plan, a route, which you need to fulfill once you reach a lucid dream. That action plan, it's never projected in a dream, but before a dream. I kept my lucid dream. This is not my lucid dream journal. It is lucid dream action plan. Before I go to bed, I put and write 3 to 5 points of what I need to accomplish. And this will give special strength of a dream once I remember this book in a dream, because my mind will know that I'm connected with the wake world, because this is a real book. And it will make your dream be more real, because you are transporting something which is real, which is an idea, into the world of unreality. A very specific kind of gesture. You need in the beginning 3 points, which, like in school, need to be done, like tasks. First, let me say, go outside of the house. Just go out. It is very simple. Use your legs, just go in the corridor with the downstairs. If you're living in the substance, go up, but go outside of your house. Second, try to talk to some people. Any people that you can find on the street. Or go to your bathroom and watch in the mirror, and you will see something which will remember for the rest of your life. Your mind know that you don't have physical body. The physical body is exactly what you left in the bed. So when you go in front of a mirror, your selfhood will not give you the picture that both your selfhood and you know that you are not. You will have a picture of yourself long before you get your physical body. And you will be so surprised but what it is, that I will not spoil any moment further. You need to get convinced and realize this task for yourself. Just go to the bathroom and watch yourself in a mirror, and later tell me what you see. This is one of the best tasks for the beginners in a lucid dream to have. Very simple, because you know the bathrooms are very close to our physical bed, so you need just maybe a few more steps, but once you have a vision, not before. So, action plan always before any lucid dreaming. It is very good when you wrote action plan, you can draw the paper out of it and put below the pillow, so it can be closer to you. Of course, the closeness, it's not the physical value. It is just idea that you are close with that paper when you sleep under the pillow, so it can affect your dream much more in more strength. For about the action plan, in the first 100 things, don't go on the other planets, don't go scrying different worlds, universes, don't go meeting with the angels, especially don't go meeting with deceived and dead ones, especially. Don't do anything spiritual, don't fly, just do regular things. Like you broke your leg, and after a few months, now you need to learn everything from the start. Little movements, little by little, growing your muscle and ligaments from the atrophy, again, little by little. First 100 times, go meet with some neighbors on the street, talk to them, go ring a bell to your neighbors across your apartment, talk with him, see who is living in that apartment, in the copy of this physical world. Maybe it is someone else. See who it is in the other, on the other side of that door. Try to drink a water. Go to your kitchen and drink water in a lucid dream. You will be amazed how real it is. So I don't want to stopping you, of course, to go somewhere where the lucid dreaming is for, because there is no need for eat and drink and experiment, although it will be very interesting. But enjoy the first 100 experience of your lucidness in totally, earthly thing. Please go spy your neighbor to see naked. I like this. Go to see my naked neighbor, old lady, the friend of my mother, who was very, very, attractive, and I always like to see her naked. This is exactly very nice moment where, in fact, you can see her naked. Just go up, ring a bell, or try to open a door and see. This is something which is connected with our childish desires. So you can give your reactive mind fulfillment, so it can be in cooperation with you more. It will stop to be your enemy. It will say to your old mother, okay, everything is okay. I'm going outside, but I will return. Don't worry. Everything is okay. You should use this first 100 times just to hang out, to see the smell of astral plane, to see how much far you can go. Just walk and see how much you can walk. Now, the most important part after this is you will see sooner or later everything will start to lose control and the vision will be weakened and you will return to your body. This is exactly the importance of physical touch, tactile sensation. Each couple of seconds you need to touch and rub your hands, to touch the floor, to touch your head. Touching your head will always increase the visual sensation and visual impression so you can be more in a dream. The first thing you need to do, and remember my words, when you bring the vision in front of you, it's not to go to explore. Your vision is very weak. You need to strengthen it. You can strengthen your vision by touching, by watching each part of details on your body, on your hands. Go down and see little ants on the floor, see the stones, examining details. It is rising your awareness. It is the same like you are awakened from a dream. What you are doing? You are splashing your head with the water. You even have this stupid application when you need to resolve mathematical exercise so you can be awakened, because thinking about mathematics will move the part of a brain so it can awake you more. It is the same principle but in a different kind of way. You need to examine, to see the detail, to be fascinated by the surface, and always by touching, not by so much by visual. You can see that detail, but you must touch them. You must see them. You must see how hard they are, how sweet they are. Sometimes you can try to taste a little plants or flowers, to smell them, and you will see increasingly amount of detail in your visual field glowing much better. The more real visual cortexes are in that period, the more time you will have in a dream. Without strengthening by touching, you will not be able to be in a dream more than 3 minutes. And that will be in the best case. In the beginning, you will not need so much time because you will be fascinated from anything. Whatever happening, you will be fascinated. No. From the first day, adopt the right way of procedure. And that is, when you fall from your bed, by touching you go out of the body, or rub your hands with the blowing the hands like you want to get warm. When you get visual information and visual scenery, no matter how real it is, you need to strengthen that vision by touching at least half a minute to full minute, not less. The main part of failures to teleport yourself, to talk with the spirit, to do any wonderful things, to time travel, is because you didn't strengthening your visual scenery more. You need to it is like a battery in your mobile phones. It will charge your experience so it will have a much more energy to spend in a dream, because having a lucid experience is drawing your energy much more than this. When you are awake from a lucid dream, you will be so tired. but sweet tiredness like any other time in your life. And sometimes you will go to sleep after it. Please write everything, very important, so later you will remember it. And if you go to the bed after to sleep, you can sleep until the evening. And sometimes you will have a double sleep. You will sleep until the next morning. You will be so much tired. That tiredness will cease to exist during time. You will have more and more experience, but from the first day of your lucid dreaming, start to adopt yourself in the right direction of right procedure. So, you are in lucid dream, what to do, where to go? No. Strengthen your dream. When your dream is strengthened enough, and it will be until the 1 minute, then you are remembering your action plan and you're starting to fulfill it. Never change the action plan, and your mind will give you exactly that. So, if you have in your action plan last week unfulfilled task to meet the secret teacher from the Tibet and talk with them about the Tantra, now if you put another action plan, your mind will trick you and give you a dream when you will meet a secret teacher from a Tibet wanting for you to share a knowledge in Tantra. But if you don't put that in your action plan, you will say no to that teacher, because that teacher was not of the part of your action plan, part of your mind which will want you to grow, but it will be for the part of your mind who want to trick you and to return you to the body. You will be always surprised this complexity of dual states of the mind who will want you to crush you, and the other part of the mind who want you to give you the right knowledge. Sometimes both can be so real that it will be impossible for you to choose the right path. Nevertheless, no matter how much failing you are, you have all the time in this world. Each night, almost each night, because you are skipping, remember, you are not doing the same night every day, you will have another chance to grow, to learn, and everything. It will be like a baby learning to talk, to walk, to speak, to understand everything from the beginning, because that world, it's totally different mechanism of the mind than the world that you are accustomed living in false reality all your life. Now, just to see how much time we have, because I want to say yes, I want to speak about insomnia. There is a way when you will have it. You will have it. It will be so meaningful and so wrong and so evil, especially once you start to have success. You will go to give your suggestion because 2 nights before you will have perfect success. You wrote action plan that you want to fulfill. You want to repeat the suggestion and nothing will happen. 1 hour of insomnia, 2 hours of insomnia, and it can took the whole night without even getting yourself in a sleep state. Sometimes you will hear the alarm waiting you, but you will not have a seconds of sleep before, because your mind will fight you. There is a way, perfect way, how you can cure insomnia. one of the best thing is to deliberately don't want to sleep. It is so stupid. Remember that when you sometimes get in the morning before your work and now you want to go to bed, enjoying maybe the half of hour until you have the alarm, but not wanting to go to sleep because sleep will last very short and you won't enjoy in this half of hour, and you go to the sleep and you are awake without wanting to go to sleep, to dream. This is exactly the mechanism. You are doing the totally opposite of what you want to do, because the mind will give you the opposite. If you want the opposite of opposite, your mind will give you what you want. If you trick your mind that you want to be awake in a state of insomnia, just pretend, act that you don't want in any way to go to sleep, that you are enjoy being awake. You will very soon start to feel mechanism of drowsiness, and you will have sleep much faster than any other means. It is so stupid things, and mean that you can change your sleeping behavior forever, because there are people who have insomnia as a fault and as a, as an habit in their life, taking the pills of sleep and everything. Just try this very stupid trick. Also, never drink, never eat 2 hours before sleep. It is so stupid advice, but most of you occasionally just drink a water before sleep, thinking that it will prevent the thirst, which is devastating for your sleep cycle. Urge to go to piss is something which can crush your REM phase and non-REM phase, so the alarm clock will never be able to wake you in the middle of the REM phase. In fact, from all urge to go to piss or to eat or to digesting the food, you will not reach a proper dream at all. So please use this advice, not because of your lucid dreaming, but for your own spiritual health. There is also very important to go to the bed in exactly the same time. Going to that makes your mind build a habit to give you mind sleeping time much faster than if you are changing. One way you go in the midnight, one way you are going 9 o'clock. Try as much as you can. I know that somebody of us who have kids have a pleasant time in the evening, but try to fix the correct state, the same state for going to sleep. The last thing I want to show you, it's one of the best way of reaching the trance. It is old Indian yogic fakir example of how you can very easily reach the deepest corners of a trance. It is called, I don't know in English, but reverse blinking. Reverse blinking is a method which you are using totally opposite of what you are doing now. Your eyes in normal way is open just to have a second to blink so you can open them again. When you are going into a trance, you are holding your eyes opening and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As soon as you reach 10, you open your eyes short in one moment, like blink, but close them again. So you can just open them, scan what is in front of you, and close again. Again, 10 seconds of closeness, opening, close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Open, close. 1, 2, 3, 4. You will be so sleepy, especially when you go to bed, that you will reach such kind of trance, especially if you do that during the daily nap or during the day. Alpha state without any chance to reach that state in any other way. This is perfect method which will, after 2 or 3 minutes, give you a pure sleep. Depends, of course, on your ability and your practice time. Try to do this, no matter of lucid dreaming. It is very good for scrying, which we will learn later when we finish the part of the lucid dreaming. So don't fight insomnia, because insomnia will fight you much harder. There is no way to fight insomnia. Fighting is giving you insomnia. You need to be much more calm and to have some tricks which will trick your mind, not the body. Your mind is using your body. Also, when you go to sleep, when you felt urge to scratch, don't scratch. It will last forever. Moving your body from one side to the other side. Once you start to move your body, as you feel the urge to move, you will move all your night. Don't do that. For about constructing the dream, we talk about it, how you can construct. By ordinary touching, or by touching in one place but rubbing your hands very fast, very hard, reaching and changing position of your palpatines, and in one moment you can start to blow your breath. So in the same time you can have the feeling of hearing your breath, feeling the touching, and feeling the air through the skin. All that mixing information will release the mind for finally giving you vision. Once you get vision, what we are doing, we don't go anywhere. We are strengthening with the same kind of touching surroundings around us at least one moment, and you will see how vision will be much clearer. Like in a dream, when you are awakening from the dream, firstly, everything will be groggy. You will not be able to realize what you have to do. Each second, by awakening and by the movement, splashing your head with the water, will give you awakening more and more. And after 5 minutes, you will not be tired at all. You are ready to go to your world. Now, action plan. Action plan, it's a part of a lucid dream. Without it, it is like going on internet without knowing what you need to search. If you go without knowing, firstly you will go to some porno site, taping threesome, MILFs, sucking, fucking, and then you will go to see the newspaper, to go to Facebook, and you will lose hours without any reasonable way what you need to do. You need to know what you need to do before you go to internet, not while you are on internet, because if you do it while you are on internet, you will never do it. You will have another window, another window, another window. Let me put music, let me see the message and inbox, and you will lose attention and time. It is crucial in your lucid dreaming not to do in that kind. Action plan, it's like, the horse in a street having this kind, I don't know in English, so it will divert horse for seeing traffic, so it can get scared. So it will be like this for your lucid dream. Action plan: buy some book. Don't write it in your lucid dream diary, because it is not a part of a consequence of a dream. It is a cause of your lucid attempt. Totally different outcome. Cause and the consequence. Dream, it's something which is attendant for you to achieve. Action plan, you already achieved what you want to implant to your lucid awareness. It is totally time structure. This is the past tense, and this is the future tense. In the beginning, 3 points. Very normal, very simple to obtain. Don't go to the space, don't go to another worlds. Pick something which is very simple to do. Accustom your mind, so your lucid dreaming will be living in a real world, not wasting, expecting miracles to be fulfilled. We will fulfill miracles later when I will learn you how to materialize your wish on your physical plane through a dream, which will be a magnificent way to show you how to do it, to finally affect this physical plane from a lucid dream. That was a long time ago for me. It's impossible until I start to experiment with, I don't know, I was desperate because I knew that it was possible, but I didn't have a way. And I realized it by chance, and I will talk later how I find this very easy way of how you can dream what you will have very easily, and you will dream purposely something which eventually get happen in this world. So remember that you need to have movement from the first point of your awareness in a dream. There is a 3 kind of movement. Action movement. Without action, don't knowing what you need to do, your lucid dream will start to fall apart. One thing which will prevent its action plan, because you will always need something to fulfill. Physical movement, you always need to touch something to get from the other part, to see from other angle, like predator hunting the prey, always trying to grasp it from some other angle. And the movement of the eyes. The eyes should not be in 1 second in one place, because everything will start to crash. Now, returning to your body. Once you are in a lucid dream, it is very easy to return. You just need to do everything which is opposite of everything that I talk. First, you need to be calm, not to move. You need not to move your eyes from anything. You will instantly get back to your body. The people who speak that there is a danger in astral projection, when they say, but you can cut off your silver cord. Try to find silver cord next time you are in lucid dream or astral projection, and accept it is an action plan to see it. If you build an action plan to see the silver cord, it will be there. It will await you. But without action plan, if you just want to see where is the silver cord, man, I look more than 30 years and there is no silver cord. It is just part of shit story from the people who never experience anything from this, writing a books and earning a money from selling. Don't buy this shit. Look from your own eyes, but you will see that nobody that I know that experience everything from this. Nobody ever in their life have anything inside of their astral body, because you don't have a body at all. You will see your hands, but it will be just projection of your will to see the hands, because you are accustomed to see them all your lives, but you don't have them in your dream. You construct them like robot hands, so you can touch, but there you don't have it. You are not you, so you can have it. It's philosophical again. So there is one wonderful thing when you are returning to your body. If you want to return, just watch and everything starts to fall apart. It is wonderful to see like chocolate melting. Like your dream, it's made from particles which will melt. And eventually they will transform into the blackness of your eyes. Try it. Put that as an action plan, point of action plan, so you can see it and consciously witness it, how it is to get back to your consciousness without losing the consciousness. That's horrific, wonderful action plan which will give you a wonderful feeling about your own selfhood, how it is powerful to stay awake without any losing of awakeness in changing such a different state, like wake state and dreaming state. Medically, it is impossible. Medically, it is impossible, but you will do it. And that will tell you much more about what is it possible at all, because everything is possible. Nothing is permitted here. There is a catch. When in one time you want to explore the dream, and you want to explore more and more and more and more, you will reach a point when your dream will start. You will sense that feeling. It will be undoubtedly knowing that something it's not good. After that, you will felt shaking, and you will see the same melting, and you will know that you will return to your body. There is a catch. How you can trick your mind. When that happens, but not before that, when shaking and trembling of your dream is coming, and you will sense the feeling that you are returning, try to look something around you which is very hard, like door or windows or table, and hold your hand and hold it very, very hard, like there is a wind who is blowing, but you want to stay in your dream, and your awakeness will try to push you back to reality, but no, you don't want to go. And you can trick your body so you can have additional few minutes more. Next time it will be much harder, but you will have additional 5 minutes more. Try to invent your own way of things how you can trick your body so you can prolong the time in your dream. This is only the tricks on the beginning and on the end. I purposely left for the end the most important part, and that is teleportation and meeting with intelligence, which are quite different than we are used, invoking entities, and all other magical things which in fact it is the point of lucid dream. All this is kind of, childhood fulfilling fantasy, but sooner or later you will get bored. You will say, okay, I fly, I fuck, I eat McDonald's, I eat pizza, I eat my favorite cake, I visit Mercury, Jupiter, black holes, and now what? There is a special kind of experience you need to know how and what to do so you can you can see the depths of a dream in a real sense of a word. All this, it's phenomena which it's joyful, interesting, but don't bring you any spiritual experience. It is nice to have them, but it will not change you dramatically. It will not give you new knowledge. But there is a way you can get a new knowledge in a dream in a way that I will tell you. Let me give you a few minutes, 5 minutes to 10 of break, so I can just a little bit get more energy for talking, and we can speak about the real thing. See ya in 5 minutes. Bon appetit, Caroline. Now I'm hungry also.